Hello, everyone. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to day two of our Kids Investment Summer Program. I'm glad to see that a number of us has joined the call already, and it seems like we are ready and excited to keep learning about money. So, yesterday we had a very swell time. I'm sure you can all agree to that. Mr. Sammy took us on a very exciting journey. Um, who can remind us what we learned yesterday? You can signify by raising of your hand or you can use the chat box. I can't see your hands up. Is anyone raising their hands? So nobody can tell me what they learned yesterday. Okay. Um, hi, Leslie. I can see your hands up. Kindly unmute and give us a recap of what you learned yesterday.
Um, Good afternoon, morning. What I learned yesterday was how to invest your money, crypto, finance, and he also talked about some other things.
All right. That's amazing, Leslie. Thank you so much. Okay, I can also see Iremide. Iremide, can you unmute, please, and give us a recap of what you learned yesterday?
We learned what money is, the evolution of money, the types of money, and the functions of money, and also how to get money.
All right, that's amazing. I can see that you guys are prepared for me today. That is very, very, very good. So I'm on the lookout for spotting out winners today. I am sure that you guys are going to bring the energy once more. So just like Iremide and Leslie said, yesterday we talked about money and how we can get money. So today we're going on another exciting journey on how we can actually save our money. So today we have another incredible guest speaker. He is a financial expert in smart savings and telling us on how to make our money work for us. So without further ado, I will be giving the stage to none other than Mr. Taufik, who will be taking us on the topic, the magic of savings. All right. So handing over to Mr. Taufik.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, our esteemed listeners. For this program, you can call me Uncle T. I'll be glad to receive questions, interactions from all our guests. You are welcome, and we're happy you are all enjoying your summer holiday. That's a good one. And I thank you for also participating in our program yesterday. We're happy that you've created time to attend this program because I can see the future president of this country and the people on the attendees. I can see the governors, I can see the senators, I can see the central bank governor. So all the people on this call, I want to say good morning to all of you all. Thank you very much. And to our parents who are also on this call, also thank you for also encouraging our children to participate in this program. So this morning, we are going to talk about the magic of saving. Yesterday, we talked about the money. This program is going to run for 1 week, and then we'll be taking different topics so that at the end of the week, you have an idea of investment, savings, and then the money. So at the end of the day, you have one or two things you have learned, and then in future, we believe it's going to be useful for you. So this morning, as I've been rightly introduced, my name is Kolade Taufik. So, but for this program, you can call me on Kuti. And I want this program to be interactive. Feel free to relate, feel free to ask questions. And then I want to assure you that the people that are active in this program, there's something we're going to give to them. So, try as much as possible to encourage you. So, pay attention, ask questions. So, because it's an interactive program. So good morning once again. So, we'll be talking about the magic of saving. So, I would like somebody on the call to just give me the meaning of savings for your own definition. What do you mean by saving? Because I've said it's going to be very interactive. We are to learn together. I also learn from you. So nobody is too old to learn and nobody is too small to learn. So feel free to relate and interact. So I would like somebody to give me definition of saving.
Okay, see me, we can see your hands up.
Okay.
Savings is keeping money aside for future purposes.
Iremide, thank you very much. That's a very good contribution. That's a very good definition. Do you have somebody in-house again? She has given us the definition of savings, keeping money for future purposes. Any other person?
Simi, you can go ahead, please.
I think it means when you save, like when you get money, you can, if you really want something, you can save lots of money, and then soon you'll have enough money to get what you want.
God bless you. That's a very good, wonderful definition. So when you keep money to get what you want, either now or in future, meaning that you have a target and you are saving towards that target. So any more definition? Let's just entertain one more definition before we go to the topic. Thank you, Simi. Thank you, Rimide. Anybody on the call
We
again?
can see you. You can go ahead, please. Grace, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, you can go ahead, please.
Yes. Oh yeah, go ahead. What's meaning of saving?
Saving is when you keep money in a bank or a piggy bank for any other uses.
Thank you very much. A very good definition, very elaborate. So when you keep money in the piggy bank, and you see some of the pictures that talks about the piggy bank. So thank you very much. You have all given good definition. I can see the central bank governors, the deputy governors in all the people on the call. God bless you. So without taking our time, so we still have more time. We'll be looking at this outline, all these headlines. We'll talk about the savings. What is savings? And I'm sure three people on the call have given us the vision of saving. Why should kids save? And then why? And then making savings in a habit. You must also make savings a habit. And then what are the magic formula? And then tips for maximizing savings. What are the tips? What are the things you need to do for you to maximize your savings objective? And then what are the benefits of savings for the children? What are the benefits? And then we also talked about the story time. At least I will share a story with you, and I will also entertain one or two stories from you, from what you have experienced from your mommy, from your daddy in the course of your interaction. And then the concluding remarks, we're going to close this webinar. So thank you very much. I'm happy that I have a very participating audience. You've been very active, giving definition. And I've said you'll be seeing a lot of the pictures, the photographs. but just feel free to relate and interact with Uncle T. Uncle T is for you good for this morning. Like you can see, like almost 4 jars. When you look at these 4 jars we have in the slide, I hope the slide is showing the 4 jars we see. You see, like almost 4 jars. We have the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. You will look at it that the first one is not as bigger in terms of the coin we have in the jar. When you look at the second one is also bigger than the first one, and the third one is also bigger than the second one. When you look at the fourth jar, it's full of coins. It's an indication. That's what savings is telling us, that you have to save. When you save, it means you are keeping something. If you keep one today, tomorrow you also add another one to it. In our mathematics, I know we're all mathematicians because we are doing mathematics in our school. Look at these jars. If you save 1 naira today, if you put one somewhere today, tomorrow if you add another one to it, it becomes 2. Next tomorrow, if you add another one, it becomes 3. That is what this jar is telling us. That is what we call saving. If you save on continuous basis, you keep 10 naira today, you keep 10 naira tomorrow, you keep 10 naira and next tomorrow. Within 1 week, your 10 naira will have become 70 naira, and you are better than Mr. ABC, who has not really saved money for that week. Because at the end of the week, by the time you are checking your jar, you'll be having 70 naira in your jar, and you can continue on that basis. You can continue to save, and your money will continue to grow. That's exactly what this jar have actually represented from 1 to 4. You can see coin. So that's what savings is all about. I want you to get it that savings is when you continue to save, when you set aside coin or money on continuous basis to achieve your target. So that's what savings is all about. I hope that is clear enough. Do you have someone that you want to ask question? I hope the representation of the jar is clear enough. You understand what the jar is telling us. From 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see as you are adding to the coin, the jar is increasing. The coins in the jars are also increasing. So that's what saving is all about. That's the magic of saving. Now, you've all given me definition of savings, but let me just give you another definition that is also very simple to understand. Savings means keeping part of your money instead of spending it all. When daddy give you 50 naira or 100 naira to buy biscuit of 100 naira, you may choose to buy biscuit of 50 naira and you keep the remaining 50 naira. When daddy asks you, Junior, why did you not buy 100 naira biscuit? You said, Daddy, I want to be a saver. I'm keeping 50 naira. Instead of buying 2 biscuits, I'm buying 1. I want to keep 50 naira. And every time daddy gives you money and you are saving, you are already a saver. Instead of the other person that has collected money from his or her daddy and spent everything on the biscuit, Junior has been able to save 50 naira in every time mommy or daddy gives him or her money to buy biscuit. That's what savings is all about. Savings means keeping part of your money instead of spending it all. So when you don't spend all your money, you keep part of your money for tomorrow, for next week, or for next month, or for next year. That is savings. You are a saver. And let's take an example from the slide. If you get 100 naira and you save naira, you are already a saver. Just as I've said in this presentation, that when they give you 50 naira, 100 naira, and you save 50 naira, and then you spend 50 naira, you are a saver. Somebody who has spent the entire 100 naira on biscuit or sweets or ice cream, you are not a saver. So we must practice the habit of saving every time. And when you do that, the entire coins or the money you have saved, it becomes yours and you can plan with it. That's what saving is all about. I hope it's well understood. Can we continue? Thank you. I have a good audience. They are listening. So now, let's now look at this other slide. Why should kids save? We say, why do we need to save? Number one, look at the point we are in why we need to save. Number one, we said is buy. Because I have given an example that when daddy give you money to buy something, you may keep part of that money. So buying something special later. You may have a plan to save money because you are planning that during Christmas period, you want to buy something for grandma or grandpa or your other your uncles or anybody. And you can have a target you can save towards that target, December, Christmas, and New Year. And or maybe probably a Muslim festival when people usually travel to go and kill ram, to go and enjoy eating of rams with their grandfather and grandmother. You can also have a target saving. I want to buy a fabric, I want to buy something from the grandma or from my grandpa. So that's the purpose of saving. When you buy something special later, that's part reason why you need to save. Children needs to save and have money for surprises. You may also save to ensure that when your daddy or your mommy birthday comes around, you want to buy something special for them. You want to surprise them. You want to buy birthday card for daddy. You want to buy something or cake for mommy, no matter how small it is, but you do not want the mommy or daddy to know. You can start saving somewhere. You can have a target. I'm going to save 1,500. Anytime your daddy gives you money, you can take from the money, you put it in your bank and then you save towards that goal. That's having money for surprises. You can also save as a kid or as children to also for surprises. And then you can also watch your money grow. When you look at the first slide, we have like almost 4 jars. And we could see from 1, 2, 3, 4, as you are dropping the coin, increasing the coin in the jars, we could see that the coins in the jar are growing from one to the last one. By the time you carry those jars, you discover that the fourth jar is going to become heavier because there are more coins in the fourth jar and the first and the second and the third. So when you want your money to grow from 10 naira to 1,000, you need to, on continuous basis, you'll be adding to the money, to the coin in the jar, and then you'll be happy that you are saving and your money is growing. It happens. So that's one of the reasons why people, children, kids also save. And lastly, to this program, learn discipline and planning. It's also very important that at a tender age, at a young age, you can also start planning. You can also learn discipline and planning. When you discipline yourself, how to save. By the time you grow old, by the time you grow, you will have learned the art of saving. And that time, you'll be better than people who have not learned how to save because you have been saving from age 6, age 7, age 10. By the time you grow old, you now become an adult. That would have been part of you because you have been a saver right from the childhood. So that's another reasons why people also save, children or kids also save. Learn discipline and planning. These are the 4 reasons. There are many, but for this program, let's just limit ourselves for these 4 reasons why you need to save, to buy, to have, to work, and to learn. I hope I'm communicating. Uncle T is asking you, are we in order? Okay, thank you. Okay, now moving on. I also said that we also need to make savings a habit. It's also very difficult. It is an habit that is very difficult to practice. But once you make that habit part of you, there's no way it will be part of you, and it's very easy for you to be a saver. How? When you make a saving a habit, when you make something a habit, it means that means has been part of you. And if you are making a savings a habit, what are the things you need to look at? Number one, you have to track your expenses. I said it that when mama give you 100 naira to buy biscuits, and then you now keep 15 naira, and then you spend 15 naira, you're already a saver. But somebody that has collected 100 naira to buy biscuit and you spend the entire 100 naira and then you are not saving. Some other time, if you also ask daddy to give you money, they also give you another money to buy ice cream. If you also spend the entire 200 naira, of course, you are not saving because you are not tracking your expenses because you are spending all the money you have. And a penny saved is a penny earned. Whatever thing you save is what you are going to earn. So if we want to make a saving a habit, these are the things you need to do. You need to track your expenses. It means that whatever money that has been given to you by daddy or by your mommy or uncle, you don't spend everything. You take part of that money and you save. That's number one. You monitor your spending to identify areas of improvement. So you look at things you need and things you don't need. And from there, you can make savings. It will be part of your habit. And then secondly, you have to create a budget. What is budget? Budget means planning. If you look at one of the reasons I gave you, I said discipline and planning. You need to activate, you need to learn how to plan. What is budget? You budget. If you have 200 naira, you want to spend 150 on XYZ, you want to spend another 50 naira on something, and you are saying that the remaining 50 naira I'm going to save. That's a budget. Whatever money you have, you are budgeting that money, you are planning that money, that's 50% to buy something, 20% to buy something, another 20% to buy something. Part of that money can be saved. That's why you need to create a budget. When you create a budget for yourself, you can actually save. But if you don't have a budget, whatever money that is being given to you, you will spend it because you don't have a budget. So always allocate funds wisely. Whatever money you are being given to or you have access to, either from daddy or from mommy, you also need to ensure that you plan your budget around it so that you can also make savings. These are the things you can do to form a savings habit. And you also need to stay consistent, making savings a regular habit. Because if you are saving on regular basis, if you look at the first slide I displayed, you saw like almost 4 jars, and then it continues to grow. When you make it a habit, it means that anytime they give you money to do something, because it's been part of you, you always want to make sure that at least you take from that money to save. So you have to be consistent with it. It's not that you get money today, you spend it tomorrow, you spend it, you now be saying next week I'm going to save. No, that is not good. As a kid, you need to ensure that you are consistent with it, you form that habit so that anytime you have money, you save from it. If I have 10 naira, you cannot save. It means if you have 100 naira, you cannot save. Once you form that habit from saving from 100 naira or from 50 naira, you continue to save, and that will be part of you. It means you are consistent with your savings habit. While lastly, as part of the savings habit, we'll also be talking about the set target. Plan on what to do with the savings. You cannot be saving on continuous basis. You must also have a plan. You must also have reasons why you are saving. You can save to invest. You can also save to buy something from the grandma, to buy something from the grandpa. You can save to buy birthday cake or card for daddy and mommy, to also show surprises, as I have said in the beginning of this slide. These are the things you need to do to form a good savings habit. Thank you. Are we in order? Okay. I can see some people signify the raise of hand. Grace. Thank you, Grace.
Yes.
Okay, the floor is open. Okay. You want to say something?
We're saying that when you have 1,000 naira, you can't see it. I don't understand that part.
I said when you have 1,000 naira, you can also save. If you form an habit of savings from 100 naira that is being given to you by daddy to buy something, it means when you now have 1,000 naira, you can also save. But when they give you 100 naira and you spend the entire 100 naira, you are not promising yourself that, it is when I start having 1,000, that will be the time I'll be saving. It means by the time you have 1,000, you may not be able to save because you have not formed that habit. So you have to start saving from the penny that is being given to you. And I said, a penny saved is a penny earned. If you save from 100 naira, it means when you have 500 or 1,000, you can also save. You need to form that habit. And that will be part of you, meaning that any money that's been given to you, because it's been part of you, you want to save from it. Is that clear? Grace?
It seems like Grace has gone.
Okay, thank you very much, Grace. Okay, next is the magic formula. What is the magic formula? What are the methods? What are the formula you need to say? Why you need to say? I said in this presentation, save a little today, big rewards tomorrow. And I made reference that if you save from 100 naira, and then by the time you start having 1,000, you can also save. If you cannot save from 100 naira, when you have 1,000 or 5,000, you cannot save. And the reward of saving is that when you save today, a little saves tomorrow becomes bigger tomorrow. And you can save from the jars I showcased at the beginning of this program. There are 4 jars. And we could see how the coins are growing from 3 to 10 to 15 to 20. And then later we realized that the jar now became full of coins. That's what savings is telling us. Save a little today, and a big reward awaits you tomorrow. What is a big reward? The big reward is that you're going to have more money where you are actually saving the money, whether in the piggy bank or in your colo or wherever you are saving the money. You can see the money growing. Let's now take this example. When you save 15 naira every week, of course, in 1 year, you are going to have 2,600. Can anybody on this call tell me how we get 2,600 in 1 year when you save 15 naira every week? You can just try. Okay,
You can see Leslie on the call.
Leslie, you want to attempt it? Thank you. I'm happy I have good audience this morning.
Sir.
Everybody is participating. Everybody is listening. Thank you. Uncle T is happy with you. You want to try?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you. Try.
How you can get 2,600 in a year is by saving the 15 naira every week. Once you have 15 naira, you can be saving it every week. And if you continue doing it for a whole year, that's how you can get your 2,600.
Thank you very much. God bless you. It means correct. It means in 1 year, we have how many weeks? We have 52 weeks, make 1 year. If we now multiply, let's go to our mathematics, our arithmetics. If we now multiply 15 naira times 52, that will take it to 2,600. Who is better off? A, that is saving 15 naira every week, and B, that is spending 15 naira every week to buy biscuit. Who is better off? Of course, Mr. A, that is saving 15 naira every week. 1 year is 2,600. We are not talking about investment. Towards the end of the week, you also learn about investment, but your focus is how to save, because you must save first before you talk about investment. So this program is about savings. Don't bother about investment. You will know about investment. You need to know what savings is all about. So every week, if you save 15 naira, it will give you 2,600. If you save 100 naira, it's going to give you 5,200, and in that order. Meaning that every time our daddy, our mommy gives us money, let's try as much as possible to save part of that money. Because with that, why is saver already? Thank you very much for that answer. Excellent. So that's magic of savings. You will see your money growing on continuous basis as long as you are adding to the what to the money, to where you are actually saving the money, whether in your piggy bank or wherever you are keeping the money. Thank you. Our next slide will be telling us what are the tips, what are the things, ways we can use to maximize. When you say maximize, to achieve, to get results when we are saving. Number one, we said use of a jar. You can see at the beginning of this program, we display several jars, like almost 4, that you can start keeping money in the jar. And you can see before me, we have something we call piggy bank. This is what we call piggy bank. And this is piggy bank is actually can be used for kids to also save money. We used to call it polo. Why in Yoruba we call it polo? In Hausa we call it susu. Why in Igbo language we call it Igbo ego. That's what it means. It means you can use the money. Before you grow up, you don't open a bank account in any of the commercial bank or a microfinance bank that are now operating. By the time you start the habit of saving, these are the tools, these are the things you can use to save your money. Because when you start saving the money, It's like the jar I showcased at the beginning of this program. You could see that we are dropping, the coin is growing from jar 1 to the fourth jar because it became full. So we can also make use of the jar, or we call the piggy bank. So number one, you have to use the jar to save the money. And then number two, holidays, birthday, holiday money. Anytime your money gives you money during the holiday, I understand that some of us, we are helping our daddy, we are helping our mommy to do some homework, to do some works at home. And they encourage us by giving us some money. Those money they are giving us, we can actually save from it. So when you get money from the holidays, you save for the birthday or holidays money. So you can also do that. That's another one. Use the jar and the holiday money when they give you. And when you now have those things, you also need to set a goal. Because if you don't set a goal, you have plans, what you want to do. You won't be encouraged to save because you don't have a goal. But when you have a goal, that all this money I'm saving, I want to use this money to do something either tomorrow or in future. That will also encourage you from time to time to start saving, and that will lead you to the habit of saving. Set a goal. You may want to use the money to buy book, to buy bike, and then to also buy toy. You may also want to go on vacation. You want to travel. So these are the reasons why you also means you can use to maximize your saving. You set goals. You can use the money to buy bike. You can buy books. You can also buy toy. And then lastly, why you also need to track, you need to maximize how you can also maximize your saving. You also need to track your saving progress. When you look at the jars we presented at the beginning of this program, you could see like 4 jars. And then when you check it on regular basis, when you have a target that in the next 1 week, I want to make the coin to be 7. Next 2 weeks, I want to make it 20. It means you are tracking it. But when you look at it on daily basis, on weekly basis, on every month, and it's not growing, you yourself, you know that you are not progressing. So it means that on continuous basis, you need to be adding to the jar. You need to be increasing the money you are adding, you are putting in that jar or your piggy bank. That's the reason why you need to track it. If you don't monitor it, you can never achieve it. Whatever thing you monitor, you can achieve it. So I'm advising you all that track your savings. Every time you save, take it and then have a set goals. With that, you are good to go. And then you are going to be a good and a fantastic saver. Thank you. Why we also need to look at the benefits of savings. Why are we saving? There are just 5 benefits of savings for this program. Financial literacy. You understand the value of money and basic concepts. When you learn how to save at a tender age, at a young age, it means you have financial literacy. You know the value of money. So even if you are buying something, you know you have to value whatever thing you have because you are paying for it, because you have actually saved for it. Financial literacy, you understand the value of money, and then you understand what is money, what is savings, what is budget, what is investment. So it will help you as you continue to grow. You understand what financial literacy is all about, and you are better than those who have not really learned anything about money or budget or saving. And then responsibility. You also take responsibility for financial decision. With your money, you can take a decision. Money you have saved, you can use that money to buy something from the grandma because it is the money you can take a decision, you can determine how you're going to spend it. That responsibility. And goal setting. Savings for specific goal like toy, books, and experiences is also very good. Like I said, if you save money, you have a goal, you have a target. So it also gives you to learn how to set goals for yourself about savings. So, and then you can be setting goals towards achieving a desired objective. What's the objective? I want to buy comic books. I want to buy toy. I want to buy other things. I want to buy birthday card for my grandma. And then that is the goal. So these are the benefits of savings. And then financial independence. Savings habit formed in childhood can lead to financial independence in adulthood. What you have been doing when you are still a child, by the time you grow old, you become an adult. It will not be new to you. You are going to become an expert because it's something you have been doing on a continuous basis. These are the reasons why you need to save as a child. And then lastly, delayed gratification. Saving teaches children the importance of waiting for something they want. When you have a goal you have set and you are saving towards that goal, of course, you are highly anticipated that in 6 months' time, I have a goal to achieve. That's delayed gratification. When the time now comes, you will be happy. You can bring out your savings, you can bring out the money, you can now exercise your objective, your goals you have already set for yourself. And then with that, you are happy that at least your mind is self-sufficient because you are happy that what you actually wanted to do, you have been able to do it, and you become a happy man and a happy child. That's the beauty of savings. These are the benefits for the children. So with this, let's continue to cultivate, to develop the good habit of savings at our young age. So by the time we grow old and become an adult, it will be part of us. Thank you. And then we also encourage you to also start savings early. Because when parents, this is also for our parents who are on this call, let's also encourage our children to start early. Encouraging children to save from a young age is also very good. That will make them to be financial independence. And then they have the knowledge. They understand what monies, what budgets, and those financial concepts are all about. Now, let's encourage them, parents in-house, please, let's also encourage them. And then let's also encourage the use of a piggy bank or a clear jar. As I've said, we are going to demonstrate how to, I believe everybody is seeing this video, you are seeing the piggy bank. We're going to demonstrate how to save in a piggy bank, which we also call Kolu and then Asusu. And then Ego in Igbo language. So this is a clear example of the word of the piggy bank. And I have some part with me here. I want to show you how to, let's do some practical, how to save in the piggy bank. We can tell our daddy, our mommy to buy piggy bank for us. If you want to save in a piggy bank, it's already sealed. You cannot open it until the time you intend to open it for that purpose or for that set goals has come. Let's look at it. If you saved 15 naira every week, as we have said earlier, for 1 year, it becomes 2,600. Look at the 15 naira I'm holding. I want to save this 15 naira for 1 year. But I'm starting from day one. Day one, I'm taking this 15 naira, I want to pick it in a piggy bank because I have a target of getting 2,600 in 1 year. See the way I'm going to save? This is my piggy bank. You can see it clearly. I'll bring out my 15 naira and I'll go to the piggy bank and I'll put it in the piggy bank. I have a saver for today. You can see it will enter, it will enter. For the day one, I have 15 naira in my piggy bank. Tomorrow is another day. I want to save another 15 naira so that my money can grow from 15 naira to 100 naira. I'm also saving for day two. I'll put my money in the piggy bank for the day two. So my target is to do 52 weeks and 364 days or 365 days in a year for me to achieve my 15 naira. Tomorrow, I'll also take another 15 naira. I'll put it in my piggy bank. That's the 3. You can see I'm progressing. We are progressing. We are moving. This is the 3. And then that is 150. As we continue to go, 15 naira on daily basis, in 1 year's time, you are having 2,600. That's the use of piggy bank. So children in house, if you don't have a piggy bank, tell our daddy and mommy to buy it for us so that we can take advantage of the what? Of the piggy bank to achieve our set goals. Thank you. And then this is the photographed clear example of the piggy bank. We have the traditional piggy banks. We also have the modern one. So you can see this is like a modern one. So these are the old ones, the one we are using in the olden days. You can see the hole where you can actually put in the money and you achieve your set target. So, and then this is a time for the storytelling. So let me just tell you a simple story. And then thereafter, we'll round it up, we'll go to the Q&A. Okay, this is my screen. Okay, thank you. So we are coming to the end of this program, but before we go to the closing remarks, let's just let me share a story with you to wrap up all our discussion around savings. Let me just tell you this simple story It's a story of Tear and the talking coin. Tear was 9 years old and loved candies and comics. Every time she got money, she spent it quickly. One day, she found a shining coin on her table, and but when she picks it up, the coin spoke. It said, "I'm a magic coin." It said, "If you save, I'll bring friends." Tia was looking at the coin. "What are you talking about?" And she laughed. "Coin don't talk, and I want candy." But she decided to keep it in a jar, just as we did in the first slide. That when you keep your coin in the jar, it will increase. But she decided to keep it in a jar, just in case. She just said, let me see what is going to become in future." Week passed. She kept adding to the coin, as we have seen in the first slide. No candy, but the jar got heavier, as we've seen in the fourth jar that become heavier after you have been adding. So one day, our school announced a class trip, just like a class trip, just like a class excursion. In first morning, some of our friends were sad because they couldn't go because they didn't have money. But they opened a jar and the magic coin winked. "Told you I'll bring friends." Tia paid for her trip and say, even help her friends. That day, she realized the meaning or the importance of saving. That is the magic of saving. When you save on continuous basis, because you have a set goal. Sometimes when you don't have a set goal, you are saving. One day, you will see something you want to use that savings to buy, and at that day, you'll be fulfilled. You'll be fulfilled to achieve your desire. So that's the purpose of magic of coin. And then you need to form the savings habit. So thank you very much. We have come to the end of this magic of saving. So I will allow us to ask questions so that we can also attempt those questions, areas that are not clear, we can educate ourselves. Thank you. The floor is open. Thank you. You have been a wonderful and good audience.
All right. Thank you, Uncle T.
Thank you.
I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions. I can see the chat is brimming with a lot of questions. So I can see Wisdom's hand is up. Wisdom, can you unmute? And you've been unmuted. So you can ask your question. Wisdom. Wisdom, can you hear me?
Wisdom, you have been unmuted. Yes, yeah. Go ahead. Thank you. I can see everyone. Thank you.
Since we're still waiting for Wisdom, let's go ahead to Dolu. I can see Dolu Kazim. Dolu, please go ahead with your question.
So does that mean that when you saved enough money, you can go and buy what you want to buy? But if you're going to go and buy what you want to buy, wouldn't it be a better idea to spend? So let's say you have like £100 to spend, and wouldn't it be a better idea to spend less of half £100, so then you could less of half £100, so then you have more to save, and then when you keep on saving, you don't get more money.
Dolu, hi Dolu. I can't hear you. Can you recap? Can you come again?
I said that. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
clearly, Dulu.
Okay. So I said that wouldn't it be a better idea, like if you got £100, and you wanted to go buy something, wouldn't it be a smarter idea to spend? Wouldn't it be a smarter idea to spend less than a half of the £100, so then when you go save, you have over, have over half of the £100, so then you have more to save, and then you keep on saving up and get more money.
Yes, that's it. Tolu, thank you very much. Dolu Kazim, thank you. That's a very good. With that, we are forming a good habit of saving. When you have £100, it's also very good you save from it. If you save that £30 or 20, you have started. So when you have more money, you can also save. And with that, you are a saver. And then if you do that on continuous basis, you will see your money growing, and then you can achieve your set goals. Whether you want to buy something for grandma, or you want to invest the money. Because when you save, you can use your savings to achieve several objectives for different purposes. You can buy something, you can also invest. But this program for savings. So when you are by tomorrow, next tomorrow, other topics, other speaker will also talked about budget and investment. But you have to form the habit of saving. You need to cultivate the habit of saving. That's number one. So it's a very good thing for you to save when you have money. Don't spend every money that's been given to you. Try to save from that money. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Dolu. Moving on, I can see Aramide also has raised his
Wisdom.
hand.
Wisdom,
Okay,
wisdom,
Wisdom, you're here with us now. Okay,
wisdom, Ibuke.
you can
Okay.
go ahead.
My
Morning,
question
wisdom.
is what? My question is how do you resist friends who tempt you to buy something when you know you're actually saving for something?
Okay, that's a very good question. Temptation. How do you resist temptation? Number one is the habits. I've told you the habit. If you form the habit of saving from young age, from childhood, you'll grow with it, and then by the time you become an adult, it will be part of you. Resist temptation. How do you do? If you have a set goal and somebody, maybe A is selling eggs, you say you want to save, let's go and buy ice cream. You tell B, I'm not buying ice cream. I want to buy something for my grandma. My daddy's birthday is coming in few months. I want to buy birthday. I want to buy a cake for my daddy. I I want to display surprises to my daddy, and I don't want my daddy to do. If I spend this money, I won't be able to achieve it. One of the bad things that happen to somebody in life if when you don't achieve your objective or your set goals. So don't allow friends to influence you to delay or to abandon your objective or your goals. Tell them, I want to do this. If they make attempt for the first time, you say no. The second time, no. Now your friends later may also look at it that I'm also going to form a savings habit. So that's to attempt it. Never be deceived. Focus on your set goals that I want to do this and I want to achieve it. Thank you. A very good question.
Okay, so I can see Aramide's hand up. Aramide, are you available to talk right now? Aramide, are you with us?
Nobody wants to talk.
While we're still waiting for Aramide, let me read a question from the chat. So we have a question from Imran. Will it be a good idea to save money when you buy products like phone, especially when the product quality matters? Will it be a good idea to save? So Uncle T.
Okay, thank you very much. What is very important to you? You cannot say because you want to save, you now want to buy a fake product, something that because it will lead to a penny wise and pounds fully. When you're supposed to buy very quality, you now want to go and buy something that is the other side that is not quality because you want to save money. So one of the things you have to do is to set your budget. If you needed a phone at that time to buy phone that is very useful for you, you cannot see a phone of 100,000. And what you actually needed at that time is a phone of 40,000. You cannot buy a phone of 100,000. And what you needed is just a phone that has a function that you actually needed worth 40,000. Instead of you buy 100,000 phone, which you may not need, go for the 40,000 phones, 40,000 naira phones that can satisfy your objective, your set goals, what you want to use it for. And then you can save the 60,000. But if you have 100,000, you now want to use the 100,000 to buy a phone of 100,000, and you don't actually needed the phone of 100,000. What you needed is over 40,000. It's not a good idea. It's not you are not a saver. So if you are buying something quality, if it's something you think you needed, buy the items because you believe that after you have bought that items, any money that comes thereafter, you can save it. But if you don't buy quality items, you buy something that is fake. If it gets spoiled, when you now have money later, that's money you'll have saved. You now use it to go and buy again. So it's not always bad to buy something that is quality when you have the money. But don't buy something you don't need, especially when it comes to the phone. Buy what you needed and keep the money. Thank you.
All
That's
right.
also a very good question.
I hope that answers your question. We have another one here. Dotun. He says, please, is there a way children can buy stocks? Uncle T, do you have an answer for
Yes,
it?
thank you very much. Very good question. You can buy stock. So as we have said, you can buy stock, you can invest, and it's also very good. We have seen people that also they've started investing from the title, and which is good. You can buy stock, and then your stock will continue to grow as we are also growing. So how do you do it? That's the purpose of organizing this program for our children, so that they can start learning how to save, how to invest, and then how to plan. Because you must understand those concepts. If you don't do that, you cannot become an investor. The essence of this capacity, this program, is actually to let you become a future investor. So that's why we are taking you through all these topics. So you can buy stock, and then when you want to, how do you buy stock? You open an account with Lead Capital, and we want to assure you, all the people on this call who have participated, we are happy we have taken time to get your information. We'll reach out to your parents and we'll encourage them to open an account for you so that you can start investing. So as you are growing, your investment will continue to grow. So children can also buy stock. And that's exactly what Lead Capital PSC is doing. We buy stock for all our clients. And also believe that this audience is also our clients. So we are happy that people are asking questions about that. You can buy stock. We'll tell your parents the process of how to buy stock after this 1 week program. Thank you very much.
All right, Uncle T, we have a lot of questions. I am wondering how we are going to factor in all of them. Okay, I can see Elizabeth's hand has been up. Elizabeth, you've been unmuted. Kindly ask your question.
So my question is, what is the difference between saving and investment?
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. A very good question. Savings and investment, one must start before the other. You must save before you invest. You remember I told you, when you save for a target, you have to save for a target. You can save to buy something from the grandma. It means that's for a target. You can save to buy something from your daddy. That's also a target. You can also save to also invest. Because if you want to invest, what they don't use to invest is money. You must save. If you don't have a savings, you cannot invest. The difference is that when you save, if you have savings, you can use that money, you can also invest. And there's one thing about investment. Investment will continue to grow. Your saving will also continue to grow, because as you are adding to the what, you are adding to the coins in the jar, it will continue to grow. Or as you are contributing 15 naira into your piggy bank, it will continue to grow. At the end of the year or at the end of the month, you can sum it together, you can give it to somebody to invest for you. How do you invest? You can buy shares, you can buy bond, you can buy any financial instrument that can give you return. For savings, investment give you return. Why saving does not give you return? But you have to save. After saving, and then you cannot invest. So you must cultivate the habit of saving before you invest. If you cannot save, it means you cannot invest. Thank you.
Okay.
And what is return? Return means you'll be getting extra money on your money. If you savings now, if you have 2,600 in 1 year, after 1 year, nothing will not come after that 2,600. But by the time you sum the 2,600, you use it to buy stock or to buy bond, and then annual or every year or every 6 months, you'll be getting return, additional money from the money you have invested. Thank you.
Okay, because of time, we'll pick just two more. I can see Oluwasegun Akinyemi. Oluwasegun Akinyemi, you've been unmuted. You can kindly ask your question.
My question is, what is it called when you put money in the bank and it increases gradually without putting more money in? And which banks are trusted for that?
All right. Uncle T, over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. When you put money in the bank and it's not growing, You said it's not growing.
It grows, but
Okay.
without you adding money.
Okay, that's what we call, thank you very much. That's what we call investment. I said it. When you put money in the what? In your piggy bank, and then when you go back to your piggy bank to go and count the money, you will get what you have actually contributed, you have actually put in the piggy bank. But if you have contributed that money, you have put that money in the piggy bank for 1 year, it's now become 2,600. You now use that money to invest, to buy something, a financial instrument, either stock or bond. The company you invested in, that stock or the company you invested in, every year when they are giving you return means they are compensating you that they have your money, they are using your money to do business. They will compensate you. So when you have money working for you, that is investment. But when you have money being kept in the bank, that is savings. That's the difference. When money is working for you, your money is growing because you have invested that money, you have put that money in a company that is using that money to trade, to do business. They are giving you return. That is investment. But if you have it in your piggy bank, that is saving. But you cannot do that. You cannot invest without saving. You have to save first before you invest. Thank you.
All right. I hope that answers your question, Uncle T. So I will just be able to take one more question. One more question. I think I'll take from the chat. Anna says here. Okay, wait. Okay, Anna says here. Not Anna. Okay, yes. Anna says here, is it a wise thing to buy shares? I asked someone and the person talked me out of it, saying it's not really a smart thing to do. So, Uncle T, what should we do about this?
Okay, it's a smart thing to do. Why? That's why when you are buying stock, you won't just buy because people are buying. You need to ensure that somebody will advise you. When somebody give you an advice on the stock to buy, that this company has a future, as you children have future. We have central bank governors in you, we have senators, we have head of states, we have governors. And then we parents are also investing because we know that the future is bright for you. The same thing, you also invest in stock. When you want to buy stock, it's a very good way. It's a smart way of investing. But if you want to buy, you have to seek the knowledge of a professional, somebody that has been in the job, who knows how to do the job, who knows the best stock you can buy. They will advise you that these are the stock you need to buy. When you buy those stock, as you are growing, your stock is also growing. You may buy a stock when you are at the age of 10, and that stock is 1 naira. By the time you are age 20, if the company is doing well, the stock will have grown from 1 naira to 10 naira. So if you have 10,000 in your stock, that 10,000 will have grown to 100,000. It's a very good way of investing. It's a smarter way. But always make sure that people that will buy it for you, they are the people that are doing the job. Don't ask somebody who does not understand the business to do it for you. And that is what Lead Capital PLC is doing over the years. This company has been in operation for over 30 years. We buy stocks, shares, and bonds for our clients. And we have seen you as our clients. Tell your mommy that you want to start buying stock, and they will open a stock account for you. And I assure you, we'll buy good stock for you. As you are growing, your stock will also be growing. Thank you.
All right. So it seems like we have come to the end of today's session. Unfortunately, we cannot take all the questions for today, but tomorrow is another day and we're sure that would pick things up from there. So remember, just like Uncle T said, savings is very, very important. And tomorrow we have another exciting topic for you, which is to meet Mr. Budget. So you will know how to plan out all this money that Uncle T said you should save for. So until tomorrow, we'll do it same time, 10 o'clock. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. We have come to the end of the program. So thank you. You have been a wonderful audience. I wish you successful weeks ahead. Say good regards to daddy and mommy. Thank you. We're happy to see you tomorrow again.